Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on December 11th or 12th, 2025. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm only giving you the date. That way you know I don't repost. And if you do like my videos, I post at least 2 fresh videos for you every single day. And I post one at 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Florida time in the U.S. And if you like to chat and hang out with other people, my 10:30 p.m. video always goes live, and that's on YouTube, okay? So in the pre-shuffle, I had got Show the World the Real You and Receiving Some Form of Recognition or Merit. Okay, so we're going to see if that wants to come out again or whatever this wants to come out. Anyway, I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. So on the bottom of the deck, we've got Heal Away Addictions, okay? And I'm feeling very loving presence with me at this moment. And I do feel like there's a lot of love and energy around you, that anything that you want to heal away, addictions or whatnot, and that can be all kinds of things. We can get addicted to TV, computer, or we can get addicted to substance abuse, food, whatever, anything. I think you're going to have a lot of loving presence around you. I think you're going to feel it around you, okay? Because remember, whether you're alone or not alone, or feel alone, or whatever your perspective is right here, right now, you have a whole loving team on the other side, okay, rooting for you, who sees the real you. And you have a power animal here. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and helping you with this situation. And I was reminded of a story of this in my personal life. I want to share with you. I'll keep it short and simple, but I've only seen my spirit animal a couple of times, and it was when I was going through a very difficult time in my life. And one was when I was going through a breakup. It was a very, very difficult breakup. I felt broken down as a person. I felt lost. I felt confused. I didn't know if I was making the right choice. When we're going through something difficult, a difficult shift in our life, you will often dream about or be drawn to your spirit animal. Now, my spirit animal no longer roams this earth. So, you know, I dream about my spirit animal. And keep that in mind. If you dream about a spirit animal, now how it came in my dream, and I was walking on this path, and I was walking on the path with the person I was going through a breakup with, and I saw my spirit animal and their spirit animal, and we were just walking on the path, and it was somber. But in that dream, it reminded me that we choose the path we're on for a specific reason. And even though when the shift is hard and difficult to shift or to change over to a new path, it's necessary, but it was always meant to be, okay? It was always meant to be. So no matter what you may be about to embark on in your life, know that you have so much love and support, and you might have dreams of a very special animal that no longer roams this earth, or you might be drawn to it, and just allow that love to embrace you. Fairies, okay? You have a strong bond with fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. If you are drawn to be outside, okay, whatever you do in your outside environment helps Mother Nature, okay? Not everybody's meant to be a gardener, but some people are. But if you own a house and you don't like weeds, you can choose to use things that are good for the earth, that are organic, that are not glyphosate or Roundup. You can choose, and you can plant trees. I remember my grandparents, every birthday we would plant a tree, and that was a way to keep the earth abundant. soil is important, and we are losing nutrients in our soil, and it's showing up in our diet and our health. So some of you have these connections to the earth, and it makes the earth abundant, which makes the people abundant, which makes the animals abundant, especially in health. Be willing to forgive. This is like having an open heart chakra. Like they say, forgiveness is for you, not for them, because lack of forgiveness is a blockage, and some things are harder to forgive than others, right? It's harder to forgive somebody who has hurt someone we love or unalive someone we love. It's hard to forgive malpractice. It's hard to forgive, you know, terrible, terrible things that happen in this earth. But the forgiveness is for you so that you can be free, and so that you can experience your joy, so that you can live your life and be free of that sorrow, and be free of anger, whatever. Crown chakra, you might be experiencing an opening of your crown chakra. You might become aware of things before they happen. You might have this huge awakening. Pay attention to your ideas. They are messages of true divine guidance sent in an answer to your prayers. So this is an answer to your prayers coming in right through your crown chakra. All right. On the willing to forgive, it says, ask your angels to clear your mind and your body of past pain in exchange for peace, peacefulness. I've often found that when I ask for strength, I end up going through more drama. I don't ask for strength because now I know I'm strong, okay? I know I'm strong. I don't ask for strength. If you ask for strength, expect some drama, because things are going to happen to you to make you stronger. When you ask for peace, that's when things get a little more calmer and quiet, and life doesn't seem as overwhelming. Let's see what else wants to come out. Let's hope some good cards come out. Club. So you're stepping into a new experience, which could be a new you, which could, whatever. A new you is a new experience, a new path, okay, whatever direction this leg is going into. But you have a little trio right here of opposition, okay? There's the vulture, depression, anxiety, okay, paranoia. There's the club, okay, like I said, trio. Think of trio, it doesn't have to be in people, but it could be. But just think about these words. These words are very negative, okay? And these negative words, these negative feelings or emotions can make it harder to step into the new experience, okay? Again, you're going to have your spirit team with you. Pay attention to what animals you're drawn to or your dreams, because depression, anxiety, worry, fears, worries, and someone may try to get you to do something against your will. Going in the new direction is where somebody is going to maybe try to talk you out of it. And that's what I mean. You're meant to go in this new direction, whatever it is, because that's why the spirit animal is here. That's why the leg is here. You are meant to step into this new experience. What it is that doesn't want to let you go into that new experience is just the negative energies. The ones, maybe people who don't want you to go in that direction, maybe people who are afraid of losing you in whatever manner or capacity. So you're going to have to do this on your own and be strong enough to do it. But you're not alone. You have hard work ahead and sorrow over a loss. The loss is you, because you're going into a new experience. All right. And someone's going to have sorrow over not having you around, or someone will have sorrow over not being able to depend on you or to rely on you or to draw upon your energy. Okay. And there's hard work ahead. Well, when you're building a new path for yourself, when you're building a new life for yourself, when you're going in the direction of the unknown, it's always going to seem harder, but that's where the growth happens, right? Right. That's where the growth happens. And as long as you are here, you are able to grow and learn and have experiences, even if the experiences are all in your mind and just the way you shift your perspective. So keep that in mind. Let's get 9 cards and see what wants to come out here. Six of Wands in the reverse and Queen of Wands in the upright. It could be somebody who is an Aries, Leo, Sag, or karmic energy, entity, relationship, who doesn't want you to leave their energy. All right. Because this person already recognizes you're shooting into a new direction, literally, like a shooting star. All right. And this new direction, somebody else is already completely aware of, whether they have fire in their chart or not. And this is the person or the energy or people, because it could be a group. There's literally, there's more than one over here, who might be trying to think of ways to get you to not go into the new direction, not step into the new experience. But these also are probably people who are not ready to grow themselves. So where there's misery, there's company, or misery likes company, or something like that. I don't know how it goes, but it's kind of like that. Someone in your energy is not ready to grow, but you are going into a new direction and into a new experience. So someone else is going to be forced to grow because you're going into a whole different direction. And King of Wands. So I have strong Aries, Leo, Sag here. I have also together Aries, Leo, Sag. Literally somebody, you're going after a goal. All right. You're not fire, but you could have fire in your chart. But this is how this is how it's being explained to me from Spirit. You're going in a whole new direction. And there's a situation where you were in a connection that was probably based on the physical, like it didn't come together. Someone might have thought it was love. Somebody might have thought it was the one, but it was the wand. It was the wand. It was that thing. It was physical. So you could definitely be moving away from a person where you had a physical connection, and it could have went on too long or not, but it's time to go in a new direction. You're feeling it. If this is your reading, you're already feeling that you're going in a new direction. And as you're going in a new direction, this other energy that doesn't want to let go is feeling it. They're already aware of it. They already see it in you. But you got your eye on the prize. You got your eye on the prize. Whatever it is, it's something, it's in your mind. It's a goal. It's a manifestation. You've already shifted your consciousness toward this thing that you want, this new experience that you want. And somebody either is already aware of it or they feel it. Three of Pentacles and Seven of Wands reverse. And it might have to do with work or working with someone else. What you do for a living. Three of Pentacles. It's a collaboration, but it's work. And this looks very creative. Threes are creativity. So whatever it is that you are going toward It is very creative work. Like I said, you know, there's an older, younger dynamic in this literal card. You could be helping others, shaping younger minds. You could be younger, helping older people. It doesn't matter. I'm just seeing that specifically right here, but it's a Three of Pentacles. And it's like you're going off in this new direction, and somebody's like, but wait, Aquarius, I'm not ready for you to go off and grow because I'm not ready to grow. So that's, just know that if someone's trying to be negative about a direction you're going, it's because they're not ready. I know that you'll still do it anyway because you are Aquarius. Yeah, Five of Wands. It's going to be difficult for someone. It's also going to be difficult for you. For you, it's going to be hard work because it's like, say you're doing this for a living, or let's say you're used to this, even if it's retirement, and you're used to this, going in this new direction. Maybe you're leaving, you're moving, okay? Maybe you're downsizing. Maybe you're going to go to another state. Like, whatever it is, it's hard for you, but it's going to be harder for the one who doesn't want to let go and doesn't want to shift with the change. But this is meant for you. King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a lot of Pentacles. So right now I have Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I see, it's interesting because I see children around two different people, possibly you and another person, or maybe your new direction is going to lead you to this person, okay? Because I literally see the youth is around you. The youth is around this person. So you could be stepping into a whole new direction of helping, and you meet somebody here. Now there's the internet, so you don't have to be in a brick and mortar, but you could. You can literally just create, you know, with your knowledge here. Because this creativity is coming from the person and shaping and molding a mind here. This creativity is coming from someone, but they're literally in a brick and mortar. But it's almost as if they see something, or they're here guiding others. So I do feel like you're going to be teaching some kind of way. You learn and teach. Whatever it is, it can be life lessons. It can be a literal teacher. I don't have the Hierophant, but I feel like this is a learning card. This is a study card. There's a lot here. So I do feel like this new direction, you're going to be shaping someone else's mind, changing someone else's perspective. Maybe on a large scale, maybe on a smaller scale. Maybe for some of you, it's family members, okay? You're watching your family members, or you're, you know, gonna, whatever it is. I definitely feel like you're teaching somebody something here about something. It's some sort of, it's almost like the divine gift right here. Look at this. It's the crown chakra. You could just be delivering messages. You wake up, you have this message on your mind, and you vlog about it. You're already going to a place, a brick and mortar, and you are sharing this knowledge. It's like you're enlightening. You're enlightening some way, which is a more meaningful experience. And that's really what I want to say. I see you leaving a less meaningful life for a more meaningful life. And dang. There's a lot of creativity. If you're making videos, you're going to get a lot of creative ideas with videos. Whatever this is, look. There's so much creativity in this new path, and you're also sparking creativity in someone else. But it's divine. You see how it's coming out of thin air for you? It's divine. And you're you're, I'm at a loss for words. Your creation is sparking creation in others, if that makes any sense. Something you say, messages you deliver, or examples that you lead by, it's your actions speaking louder than words. And your actions are getting others to get up and move. So you got a pretty important thing going here with this new direction. Depending where you're at on your journey in life, like I said, some of you might be expanding and helping younger minds in your family or older ones, okay? It could be global. It could be literally where people are watching you, because I have a couple of cards of that. But your actions are going to also inspire others to act. But it's going to be hard because it's a lot of work, and there are some energies that don't want to see you go in that direction. I don't feel it's because of jealousy. I just feel because the energy that you're moving away from isn't ready to grow, isn't ready to expand. Tell me about that Six of Wands in the reverse. So you could be releasing an Aries, Leo, Sag. Judgment could be getting a divorce and someone doesn't want to. But you are breaking away, and you're guided to break away in order for this wish. Here's more of that guidance, okay? If you didn't know which path to go on, if you didn't know, you're about to. You are, look at all these cards that I'm getting. You're about to get some direct downloads. Like, you're not going to be questioning, what am I supposed to do? You're not going to be questioning, what videos should I be making? You're just not, depending on where you're at in life. You're not going to be questioning it because you're going to get direct downloads from source. And you're not going to question that at all. You're just going to act. The one you're moving away from, they're going to feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders for a time being. They're going to feel very overwhelmed and emotional, and they're not going to know exactly how to act. Okay? The Moon card, that's Pisces energy, but it's heavy energy, okay? But again, you have this direct line with the divine. Am I trying to rhyme here or what? But you do. You will. Especially when you go in this new direction. Whatever it is, it's going to be very healing for people. You could be counselors. Like I say, you can just be vlogging, making videos. You can just be talking about your truth. You could just be helping a friend or a family member. But it's really a new direction, and it makes you feel good, and it's very healing. It's not only healing for yourself, but it's healing for others. It's like you're restoring souls. You're helping to restore the lost, the confused. You're helping to heal the ones who did maybe go down the wrong path, and you're just really guided to do that, and you're going to get these messages. There's a lot of creativity here, a lot of downloads. Virgo, Gemini energy, Mercury, but whatever it is, it looks like you're going to communicate them. You are going to communicate these direct downloads from source to whoever. You could be shopping and you just get a download. Hey, go tell this person that. You might feel weird, but you'll do it. It kind of happens to me a lot. People, Christians look at me like I'm the devil. They start asking me weird questions. But, you know, that's where it's going to be hard work. Maybe it's going to be hard for you to get a message and give that message to somebody. Maybe it's going to be hard for you to try to figure out how to shape young minds. Whatever it is, but you're the one that's going to do it. Two of Swords, reverse, you're going to do it. You're going to surrender and do this. You're going to surrender to the divine and just do this, whatever it is. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Here we go, the teacher now. It's not easy to be the teacher, but somebody's got to do it. Hierophant energy is the teacher. Whatever you're teaching people, it's going to help them to be better people. And you're also going to have people follow you or your opinion or your way of thinking. Not like a guru, though you could be. But you're really going to help. You're really going to help. And there's a lot to do with the children. There's a lot to do with these souls. The Six of Cups is souls, soulmate, children. You might not realize it, but you're going to help people. With whatever you say or do, however you show up and act, whatever you're guided to step into. Your action speaks louder than words, and you get other people to act. You get other people to change. And it starts in your environment. It starts right here from you, wherever you're at, and it just sort of grows. Tell me about that King of Pentacles. Ace of Cups, reverse, and Two of Wands. You actually get someone to sort of follow in your footsteps. You are bold enough to do something, and you provoke others to also do it. And you know, even posts can do this. I remember when I was 47 and I was running 5 miles a day, and there were some kids that knew my kids, okay? And they just saw me as this like old lady, right? Because I was 47. They said, that old lady can lose that old lady can run 5 miles a day. Yeah, I can too. Like, you would be surprised the eyes that are going to be on you that you think are not. And it might come in the form, you might think that someone's jealous of you. Let's say you lose 60 pounds and somebody's like, well, if they can do it, I can do it because they're old and they did it, or whatever. They can do it, I can do it. And you'll see someone start to lose weight or start to follow in your footsteps. And then you might want to think it's jealousy, but it really isn't. It's really you're inspiring. You're really an inspiring person, whether you realize it or not. Some of you are going to realize it, and some of you might think that, you know, there's these other energies who aren't ready for you to go in that direction. You might feel that they're trying to sabotage you, but it's really they're going to end up following in your footsteps. So just keep on that new direction, no matter how hard it is. I definitely see at least one significant person who doesn't want to break away from your energy, but they're going to be forced to grow by you breaking away from their energy. Yeah, it's a Tower. Some of you are going in a new direction, and it's a Tower. Again, you know, some of you are older, you're downsizing, you might be going with family, and you're going to a new state, and family somewhere else is going to, you know, be sort of devastated because they just thought they'd always have you there, and they don't. Some it's a job, some it's a marriage, you know. Some it's a channel. Maybe you're a creator and everyone is relying on you, and you're going to go in a new direction, and then they have to find someone else. However you're showing up in the world, Aquarius, because I don't know. I just know that you are going to get direct downloads from the divine, and you are going to take action. And because of that, people are going to follow you. But it's going to be a Tower for somebody here. who don't want to let go of you. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Now here's that divine money. Again, you know, I see a younger energy here. And I see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And I see you with your confidence. I see you with your love. The Midas touch. You are going to help more than you realize. You're going to help. I think you're going to help a lot of people. It's showing up you're going to help someone younger, or you're going to help several people. You're going to know because you're going to get divine guidance. You're not going to have to be sitting there like a bump on a log and like, okay, what is it? No. It's important to have the heart chakra opened. And that's where it might be a time to release any sort of negativities, anger, guilt, and hurt, so that you can receive the downloads. Again, the forgiveness is for you, so that you can go on and step into your divine purpose, or do what it is that you set out to do. Like I said, it's not going to matter on your age on this one. It does bring you, it looks like, divine glow up, money and stability, and another person. Like you align with another person and you do this together. Whatever it is, it's purpose. Whatever you're going toward, it's with purpose. I want you to know that. So if your life before was just actions without purpose, the life you're stepping into now is actions with purpose. And you are going to have people following you, whether you know it or not. Tell me about that Five of Wands in the reverse. So your life is about to have more purpose. Knight of Swords. Possibly real soon here. Again, a younger energy could be very drawn to you. But you're going to have change quick once these divine downloads start coming in and you're guided. Your actions inspire others. Tell me about justice. Yeah. The Eight of Swords, that's the mind. But I'm taking it like you see the mind. You see all these messages coming in, and then it's like, okay, I know what to do now. That's about to be you. Or it's going to be more and more and more. You're about to get so many messages and downloads from Source. Angels, your divine court. You're aligning with someone else, and your life is about to be more purposeful than ever before. It's not going to be easy, because there is some energy that doesn't want to grow and doesn't want to let you go. So anyway, we're going to close out with an oracle card. I want to thank you guys for being here. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo, but it's in the reverse. So I actually think it's not your pride in the way. I think it's someone else's pride that might try to keep you where they were happy to have you. Anyways, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video. Have a great rest of your day, and namaste, my friends.